All right, and we are just about ready. Ori, take it away.
Thank you. Okay, so I'll give a quick introduction of like what the game is, and as well as me, I guess first. So I'm Ori Sky, but you can call me Ori the Short. And I've been running this game for about a year since like about a month after it came out. And basically, this is like a Metroidvania style game. It's very inspired, I think, by the original like Super Metroid, Metroid Zero Mission, that kind of game, basically. And it has its kind of own twist on things, which we'll get into as I get into the run. So I'll try and explain as best as I can, but I might miss some stuff. So feel free to ask questions in the chat because I do have the chat open myself, and if I see them, I'll try and answer the best I can. All right, so I'm ready to go whenever. So feel free to count me down.
All right, let's get you going in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so we're on the first planet here called Verdant Gamma, but I'll explain a few things just as we're moving through these rooms. So you just see at the top left, we've got our our health bar, which is in red, the shield's in blue, and we've also got energy as well in green. Now, energy is actually the most important of these because health is not too much of an issue, because in this category we're doing what's called all collectibles, which means we get basically every item that you can get, like just kind of lying around in the game world. I'll explain kind of what that doesn't include in a little bit, but for now, the main thing is energy is going to be important as we get more abilities later in the game. In particular, we get like things like a grenade launcher, which uses 25 energy, which is like a quarter of the entire energy bar there. So we have to we use that to do a lot of damage to bosses, so we have to kind of manage how we get that back. We get energy back from hitting enemies. So here's our first boss, by the way. We're being chased by this giant monstrosity. We can't actually kill it, but we just have to go for this chasing him first. And we're going to get... hang on. Okay, we're going to go through here and get to the end and then kill the actual boss, which is the ceiling right here. So once we get to these annoying varnets, we're going to jump, and what I'm doing is... hang on, let me... So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to kind of do an up swipe, as you can see I'm doing here, right at the apex of my jump, so that does a tiny bit more damage to the boss than normal. And you can see now it's dead. So that thing goes away and it just disappears, I guess. But we're going to make our way down now and get our first ability, which will be the dash. Dash is actually very important for moving fast, which you can probably imagine, but what it allows us to do is if we dash and then immediately jump at the end of it, what happens is we actually get... I don't know what to call it, but like it's kind of like a tiny speed boost we get. We carry the momentum through the air. We'll get to that in a bit, so we've got a bit to go here, and a couple of items to get first. So, coming up in a few rooms, we'll be doing, like in 2 rooms now, we'll be doing like a kind of precise jump. It's not too hard to make, but I just need to be wary because missing it kind of loses about 10 seconds. So we'll be coming out just down here. What we do is once we get through here, what we do over here is we jump across this gap, like kind of right off the edge of it, which we call a Kyoto jump. So we kind of leave the edge, and then we jump after we've just like kind of a few frames after we leave it, so we can still jump basically. And that allows us to get damage boost off the worm that was on the platform there, and then just kind of get across easily. I'm just going to kind of damage boost through, well not damage boost, we're going to kind of special attack through these enemies just to get through fast. You'll see that item there to the right there, which we can't get yet. We need to kind of come back once we get more abilities. So we need to wall jump for that one, but we actually won't be coming back for quite a while to get that. Right, so try and make a good jump here. There we go. Nice. Oh no! Okay, we're good. That jump's kind of tight, but we made it without falling down, which is okay. Okay, so coming down here, I'm going to do another up slash here. Oh, get off the wall. And what I do, like when I do like a kind of long fall like that, I'm going to do an up slash just before I land, and that kind of does an animation cancel on the animation that normally plays when you kind of fall from a great height. Which takes about a second normally, but by doing that we can cancel that and just kind of save a tiny bit of time there. Right, so this room here is quite annoying, but I think we're good. So those hornets can, if they move the wrong way, they can just completely mess us up, and we fall down to the bottom of the room, and it takes like 15 seconds to get back up because of all the hornets that spawn. Alright, so coming into the second boss anyway now. I'll try and explain what I'm doing here. So I'm doing one special attack, getting a bit of energy from him, and then special attacking back into him. And then I'm just going to keep doing like my triple combo here. And then one more special attack should kill him, I think. Almost. And he's dead. So there's a lot going on there, but what I was doing was the second special attack I did there, I got inside his hitbox, and that kind of allowed me to just keep doing my triple combo of like slashes in a row. And every time I got to the end, he would kind of hit me and cause me to interrupt the animation, so I can just immediately start to, kind of a combo once again. So that allows us to do more damage than we kind of normally can to that boss. Oh, there we go. So that's our second health upgrade. So it's 120 health now. We're going to return. No, you recognize where we are now. We're going back down with the kind of conveyor lift, I guess. We're going to go left this time, over to the treetops of the jungle. Oh, get off there. Alright, so we're going to skip this save point, so we don't need this. Now is probably a good time to just explain what the difference between like saving points and landing points are. So save points just kind of restore your health and... hang on. Okay, we're good. So save points can just restore your health and let you change weapons, whereas landing points we actually allow you to buy stuff in the workshop, as well as also teleport between them, so you can kind of fly between each landing point. So... Oh, that was... okay, thank you. That's kind of a tough jump to make when he's in that place. Okay, so landing points, one of the interesting things is they give you 1% of completion per each one, but in all collectibles we don't need that at all. So we're actually going to miss one of the landing points in this category, but we get the rest of them just for kind of speed, essentially. So quick damage boost off that exploding bomb there. And making our way over here to get the next boss fight, which is actually optional. Ooh, get out of here. Nice damage boost. We can fight this boss either now or later, but either way, he gives us his own, like his kind of his projectile weapon. So right now we're using kind of like a pea shooter, which we'll be using for this boss. And you see him shooting it right there. And after we kill him, we'll get that, and then we'll be using it for almost the entire rest of the game. So he has kind of like a nice gimmick where every time he reloads, you can interrupt it. So we're going to do this on its first reload, on its third reload, I'm going to say. So right now, we're going to do 5 attacks, and then we're going to do a special attack right into his face. And now you notice something a bit weird here. So about what happened there was that cutscene actually activated on the same frame as we collected the weapon, because we did a special attack into him. So what that does is, both of them kind of try and cancel your movement, and then the collecting the weapon actually allows you to move again, so it just kind of cancels it out, and we can kind of move as the cutscene is still playing, which is fun. Let's get up here. So I didn't really explain this, but we've been going around collecting these kind of energy cells. So we've got 3 of them, and we have to insert them into this kind of control panel, I guess. And this opens the door to the final boss of this world, which we're about to fight in just a second. Whoa, that was the way. Oh, yeah. See, yeah, you saw that. That was like about a second of wait since we had to go up there. So ideally, I would be like up slashing to try and avoid that. Alright, so we have to activate that log, otherwise we can't actually get out of this world. We have to go back there later, otherwise. So this boss coming up is a bit RNG dependent. Oh, get up. Nice. So we want him to jump on the walls, which allows us to do a combo on him. Hopefully he gives us... Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So you see me doing... I'll be jumping in the air and then shooting and then immediately slashing after I shoot to kind of do an animation cancel. And it does very fast damage to him, as you saw there. So he's dead. And now we've actually got Shadow Dash, which is... it's kind of an augmentation to our dash, sorry. Which, for 10 energy, we can spend 10 energy to... how do I describe it? It's like... I guess it's like a ghost dash sort of way. I'll show you once I find actually an enemy to go through. But what it does is it allows us to kind of like not take any damage and just move for an enemy. Alright, so making our way down here now. We're actually going to go to our next boss fairly quickly, just in this room here. This is pretty much an auto-scroller. We can only really shoot it for now anyway. Oh, I missed one. That's not good. I missed 2. Okay, I should probably actually focus because I'm missing the easy shots. Alright, this should be good now, I think. Oh, nice. Right, we should be good now, I think. Just a bit more damage and he's dead. So this gives us the hack ability, or the hacking device. And as you saw there, my yellow kind of patrol around me is able to be moved by the analog stick. Oops. And that allows us to hack open these switches, which do various things in the game. So let's make our way back up here. This way we came. Ooh, be careful with that. So I did a shout actually, as you saw, I kind of get like a weird shield behind me. Also, there's a reason I'm destroying these boxes. Oh, watch out. There's a very important reason, but it can become clear like in about half an hour from now. Not even joking. Nice, there we go. Good fight. Those things there, like the bigger enemies, are kind of like mini bosses. They don't respawn once you kill them. And they have a bit more health than normal. Oh, okay, missed that jump. That's kind of like another currency jump where you have to have enough speed. Let me do this. No! Okay, we're good. So I destroyed those platforms for a very interesting reason, which, again, we won't get to for about half an hour. I'll point it out once we get there, so don't forget. Oh, that's a lot of speed. Okay, let's actually hack this open before we do that. Alright, we're good. And in here, in this room, we're actually going to get our next weapon, which will be a new melee weapon. And we'll be keeping this one for the entire rest of the game. We won't be switching off this anymore. So you see here, this is the quad critters. And this actually allows us to do... I'll just show you here. It allows us to like jump and do double swipe in the air. And this actually does a lot of damage. But the biggest thing... So the biggest thing is that this actually allows us to use a different special attack than normal. So rather than having like an instant kind of use thing, instead we have something that kind of drains energy over time, and it allows us to do more damage while it's active. And because we gain energy back from hitting enemies in this game, essentially what that means is... hang on, I'm trying to make this jump if I can. Okay, I need to wait for the cycle. Hopefully I can make it. Oh, made it, nice. That's pretty much perfect. Like, it's like 2 pixels of window. So that's good to me, like, first try. But yes, what that means though is we can kind of do a lot of damage to bosses in particular, especially with the combo we use. Oh, okay, I got scared. Okay, nice. So we're taking this hidden route through a bunch of these rooms. These kind of like door opens and shortcuts. Normally you have to go like this kind of long convoluted route to open a door, but we kind of skipped there. So we could just kind of save 2 minutes by not going there, which is really nice. Alright, so coming up here is another coyote jump. It's actually a very precise one, but we can easily retry it if we fail. Nice, made it. Okay, so you saw there I kind of dashed off the edge and then jumped after I'd already left the ledge. And so that allows us to completely skip the right side of that room, which saves about 10 seconds, I would say. Maybe 8, but it's still good, like, really good time save. And it's worth like at least attempting like more than once, I would say. Right, so this is kind of like a big room. We're going to try and make a good cycle here if we can. Nice. We might still miss it, but it should be fine. Okay, we got it, nice. That cycle doesn't really get us anything apart from just not getting hit, but it just lets us know we're going fast enough. So now is maybe a good time to explain something in this game which is maybe visible but might not be obvious. Hang on, there we go. So, it's a bad cycle right there. So there's this thing, so you notice when I'm climbing ledges, sometimes I do it fast, sometimes I do it very slowly. Like right there, those were 2 fast climbs there. So but what's happening? Oh no! Okay, right, we have to go through this again, that's great. Okay, so I've got more time to explain what fast climbing is. So what happens is, if you get the right angle, so as you're seeing here, I'm just climbing with the ledge, it's almost like a slide up the wall. So what's happening there is we're getting like I guess like the right position. So like moving into the wall at the right angle so that we actually just climb it instantly. But if you don't do that, then you kind of waste about a second while you grab the wall and do the animation. What's he doing over here? So we want to try and avoid scroll climbs as much as we can here. Also, I'm going to replenish my energy here so we can fight this next boss in peace. Oh, nice snipe. So this next boss will kind of show off the combo I mentioned earlier with the quad critters. So you notice me using a very specific kind of rhythm here. So I'm going to jump, shoot, slash, slash, jump, shoot, slash, slash. And the red all around me is also the special attack as well. So you see my energy draining over time, but it's also going up as I damage boss. So it's kind of like, it's the more I attack, the longer I have to do it, which is fun. And we've got plenty of health to just kind of tank this out as well. And the boss is about to dead. And there we go, nice. Okay, so now we have this very fun ability which allows us to dash in the air as well as double jump, which is obviously like a lot better now for moving speed. So we're going to make our way down to the very, sorry, to the very bottom of the factory here, where the elevator shaft collapses. We make our way back up and get back up to the rooftops on the other side this time. So this is just really kind of a gauntlet, which kind of explains how you use the air dash. But we're going to skip all this and just use, if I can actually get it. There we go. Third try. We just kind of use that wall there to climb up. It's kind of precise. I don't know what affects it, but for some reason, on like certain pixels, that spike wall is just kind of grabbable, and it doesn't knock you back at all. I'm going to mess with this enemy as well. Sort of it. Alright. So making our way back through these rooms again, you'll notice this is where we are. And we're just going to dodge all this stuff because there's no boxes in our way. And then, oh, I missed that, okay. Trying to get up these without having to grab, that's unfortunate. That's fine. Take a tiny damage just off that drone in the air. Saves about like half a second maybe at most. And moving our way over to the right side of the map here, which is another one of the optional items that we get in this category. I just tried to open the door with my bare fists. It's not what I'm trying to do. Oh, okay, we're good. That room has a lot of enemies in it, but we just kind of skip them all. Alright, so making my way up here, I need to be careful not to burst down here because, because then I'll go back down again, which is not what I want. I've done that like twice in practice, which is not the ideal thing to do. Alright, taking another one of these kind of semi-hidden routes, I guess. It's not that hidden, but you know, it's kind of like a shortcut. Still, there's a few of these in the game, and we use quite a lot of them. Right, so this is these. Oh, okay, that's good. Beat the cycle. These rooms are kind of long, but we kind of have a good way through them. So we're going to get an item here using the TNT crate that drops here. Well, I guess like the explosive crate. So we have to destroy this drone that's carrying us across right at the right moment, so that it drops the crate which explodes. And then we're going to try and make a cycle to back to like the other drone on the very left of the screen. So hopefully make it fast enough before it goes away. Oh, come on. Nice, we made it. That's kind of close, but we got it. So we're just waiting here for a specific queue on the buildings. I'm looking for like that second tallest one. Right here. Oh, I didn't mean to fire there. That's fine though, we got it. And jump here. Nice. Wasn't perfect, but that's okay. Watch out for the missiles if we can. Nice, one dead. Oh, please. Two dead. So coming up in a second, well not a sec, like kind of soon, there'll be like the last room before the boss. And I guess here it is, but right at the bottom of here there's actually like a hidden item that we want to try and get, and it's kind of RNG dependent. So I'll explain that once we get it there. As soon as we do the boxes first of all. Down here. So there's a breakable wall like one of these blue things here that we need to destroy, and we can't do it easily without using one of the these missile launchers that spawns in the ceiling. And unfortunately it didn't spawn, which is not good, so we have to come out of the room and come back in again if we can. Oh, okay, that's not good. Oh no! Okay, let's just save this for a bit. I'm just going to wait for a second, honestly. We've got a save point to the left here, so I'll use that before we actually reset this. Get rid of that. Okay. I'm just avoiding these exploding crates while I try and survive long enough to get in here. So here's another landing point right here. And I'm going to wait for this to open and see if the thing spawns. Okay, it did. I heard the sound. That's good. So you see it right here. So that's going to use this, stand there, and that shoots that box right open, which allows us to get in here and get the first weapon pack with our drone. Nice, there we go. Okay, so time for the final boss of the factory, which will be Duke Atlas. And we have an interesting trick for him, which is kind of frame perfect, so I probably will miss it, but we'll see how it goes anyway. Okay, good NMG so far. Alright, jump. He's almost one more hit. Okay, that's fine. Throw him into the wall. We might have gotten it, I don't know. We did! Oh, okay, that was good. So I'll try and explain this. It's a weird trick. What, like, I don't know even how to explain it, honestly. Basically, if we do a double swipe, as you saw me do there, like with the Collectables, and we land in the same frame as the second one, and the first one is the one that actually kills his first phase, then his second phase dies instantly, which is kind of funny. And I don't think it's meant to happen. Let me just save you just in case I fall too far here. Oh, okay, that was... I think we're good. Oh, but no, we're not. I need to dodge again. Oh, stop. Okay, we did it. Nice. Not too bad there. I'm happy I got that skip. That definitely saves like a bit of time there. Good chunk of time. Oh, don't pause there. I thought this was a cutscene. So right now we're not actually returning to the main story yet. We're going to clean up some of the items on Tacoma 7 first before we return back to the story. Because we've got a bunch of things we can get on the way back to one of these landing points. Oh, this is just kind of like the more optimal kind of way to route the items. We do come back here once again, but we use a different route and we go for a bunch of different items. Just cleaning those up once we've got the abilities we need to get those. Alright, so this is actually going up here is the way that we're meant to go to open the door that I mentioned earlier. And go up here, and then go around all the way to the top, and then go left, and kind of hit a switch. But we don't want to do that. We just take the shortcut instead. So this is actually the exit to that room, and we're going to go up the opposite way we're meant to, just by taking damage just off the spikes there. So we're really not playing the game as it's meant to be played here. Right, so grab onto the switch. The switch is at the top right of that room right there, but we're going to go to the top left and get the scrapifier, which is kind of useless for us, but we still need it. Right, so get our way up here, break that box, and then go backwards through this room as well. You'll probably notice a theme coming on here. We're going backwards through all these rooms, but you'll notice where we are in just a second, and we're actually back here now. So this is actually where we came up earlier. So we're going to go through this room, try and dodge the thing which we didn't dodge. That's fine, man. And we'll grab this final item for now before we return back to our ship. Take the glass, and let's go back to Horizon ship and get our next mission. Alright, so we're going to go back to Verdant Gamma here, and we have to fight another boss. And then we kind of bully him into giving us information. That's not quite the story, but that's how I think of it. Alright, so we're going to continue, like, this is where we are earlier, but we're going to take a specific route down here, just to get most of the rest of the items on the planet. There's one more we can't get yet, but we'll get that later, once we can. It's kind of like the most out of the way item, so we can't really route around it very easily. But we've got dash cancel now, and then we're going to return down this shaft here and take this hidden route now that we have the grenade launcher. Don't get off the wall. Right, so hopefully we can make a jump here. Oh, I think we missed it. We can try anyway. No, not quite. We like a pick us off or something. That jump's kind of hard to make. If not, we just have to climb up these ledges as normal. And we get the most useless item in speedrun, the scan pulsometer, which tells us where hidden items are. Or it tells us when there's a room with a hidden item in it. We don't need to know that since we know where all the items are in speedrun. But we have to get it anyway. Alright, so you're looking at this room again once we get back here. We're going back through these just to collect a bunch of items before making our way over to the boss. Get off the wall. So this item here is Spider Grip. We saw this earlier, and I mentioned it when we needed stuff to come back for it. Ow. So this allows us to, when we're on a wall, normally we slide down, but this allows us to kind of stay on the wall. Oh, wrong way. Without kind of sliding down at all. And also this room's a lot easier now, but we can actually wall jump, as you can see. This is where we got dash, which ironically, there's dash kick boots, which requires dash, and it's right above where you get dash, so it's like, please game. But dash kick boots is interesting for a few reasons, speedrun wise as well. So first of all, wow, I didn't really grab the wall. First of all, it actually, as you can see there, it just dashes through any breakable stuff, as well as enemies. It does damage to them. Let me get through here again, since you saw there. But one of the things is, if we're at range, you know, and we try and dash through an enemy, we'll actually, rather than taking a damage boost, we'll actually bounce off it, which is not ideal, because that messes up quite a few of our attempted strats in some rooms. So we need to try and make sure we manage our energy a bit more closely from this point on. Nice. So try and make this cycle if we can. Nice, we did. That's good. Oh, get the save point. This is actually where we fought the haunted hive before. It's just like to the left there. But we're climbing up here, which it's kind of like a very big wall. And I'm going to go and fight Thea. And you notice it's actually a stranger again, but it's his shrew bomb this time. Oh, nice start. So I'm actually doing a different combo for him because he's the same height as me, which means that whenever I do my combo, I actually can't. Hang on, there we go. Nice. So whenever I do my combo, like the jump, shoot, slash, like the shot never misses or never hits him, sorry, because he's actually not tall enough. So we just have to do like more damage by doing the combo on the ground instead. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the next planet now. Or it's not really a planet, it's a satellite above one of the next planets. So this is the research facility, and we're going to switch our weapon back to the quad cutters because we got a Christmas present from Thea just there. He gave us his sword, which we don't want. We want to stay with the quad cutters for the rest of the game. And get our next health upgrade right here. So now 150 health. I'm going to go right down here first of all. This is actually a big... Hang on, let me not mess that up. Thank you. This is actually a variance from the normal route of like any percent that we take. Because rather than kind of going the route we normally go where we... I actually forgot what that is. We've not run it in too long. But basically we go down here just to get like one... Well, I guess 2 items, basically. And then we actually don't come back here. Instead we take a different route, which is kind of more optimal for getting all the items. But there's one item in particular which is very high importance for speedrunning. And we'll get to it in just... Oh no! That was close. We'll get to it in just a bit. Oh, don't pause there, there's no cutscene. I'm just missing Sanko now, I think. That's fine. So Spider Gripper helps us here while we're waiting for us to return back down. Nice. And then we're just going to try and not fall around these platforms. It's just really bad time what we do. And here it is. This is the Calibrated Thrusters. And you'll notice the gimmick of this is this just allows us to dash infinitely on the ground. And this has a few implications. So first of all, it's obviously like way faster. Like that's one of the big things about it. But as well as that, oh, please climb up. There are a lot of alarms going off, by the way. I apologize. But anyway, one of the implications of this is that while we're doing a shadow dash or a dash kick, essentially it kind of stays active for the entire length of the dash, which is very useful for just going through rooms really fast. Oh, get up, don't bump my head. No! Oh, this jump is actually more time than it looks. One wide gaps like that are just a bit annoying to get through sometimes. Alright, so going through some of these dark rooms, it might be very hard to see on the stream, so I do apologise. We'll be able to see in a bit. Not yet, but like once we get an ability later on. But we're done with that for now, so we can see again. Right, so hack this door open. Try and do... No! Okay, we're good. So drop a grenade here. And I'm going to grab some energy now we're out of energy. So that we can go through these next few rooms a bit faster than normal. If we had no energy here. As you saw, I just did a shadow dash through those enemies. Like like only 10 energy is gone. Ah, get up. Oh, don't do that. Okay. I'm messing up movement here. And we've got another landing point here. We don't actually need it strictly, but we need to, well, like not in terms of like safety or energy or anything, but we need to get that to come back here later to get a few more items. What? Okay, let me up. Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna get hit by this, it's fine. This room is a bit terrible sometimes. Oh, okay. Okay, we're good, I think. Get me up. There's a lot going on there. Just have to try and get through it as fast as we can there. Alright, so this is the sisters, I guess, of the duo. Some people call them. And this is Valshrek and Stanway. We're trying to kill Stanway first because Stanway does kind of like these projectile attacks, which are annoying for us. Oh, I missed my grenade. Nice. We can spawn here now. Valshrek. Valshrek's almost dead. Where are you going? Okay, nice. Wow, that still hit me after. Okay. Okay, so now we have Power Void, and you'll notice here these doors. We can actually destroy those using Power Void. Oh no, that's bad. Our health is kind of low here, actually, relative to what it normally is. Okay, nice. Alright, so having no energy means we have to try and just walk through this next enemy coming up in this room, which is a bit annoying. Oh, actually, wait, that worked? Okay, I don't know why. Huh. I thought I had no energy there. Maybe I had, like, enough just to get through him. Oh, there we go. Alright, so taking this another hidden path here to get our next nanobot capacity upgrade before we're going down here. And we're going to get like a health upgrade down here, but first we have to activate a specific gate that opens up the final boss of this planet, which we're not going to return to for quite a bit of time here. Oh, please. So this, as you can probably tell, like by this point, this is probably like the most sprawling kind of planet in the game, the research results. And it's probably my favorite as well. Don't forget the health upgrade. It's probably my favorite because it's just like there's a bunch of things you have to do here. Like I think there's like 3 or 4 different things you have to do. There's a few abilities you have to get, and you can kind of do them in any order. It's designed so that you can just kind of choose your own path, I guess. And so I've spent a lot of time kind of optimizing, trying to find the best route for that, which is really fun to me anyway. Alright, so we're going to make our way through this room. This room we don't come back to until later, but it will be important for later. Oh, get up! Thank you. Okay, I didn't even grab the wall there, that was weird. There we go, nice. Okay, we should be good on energy here, I think, for the boss coming up. What? Okay, that's fine. Walk-ups like that are actually allowed. It's like, if you're just kind of walking through the vent as you would normally do. Because those kind of things are just kind of accidentally possible. There was actually one earlier that we could have ended up doing by mistake. Can I fire the fire or not? Okay, there we go. That was weird. That took a long time to... Okay, sorry. So that was a boss. That is no longer a boss. We just kind of do the combo as you saw me doing there, and it just kind of dies very fast. It's designed very much as a kind of like very kind of dangerous boss, but by just kind of being very aggressive against it, we can kill it fast enough that it doesn't really matter for our health. Alright, so now we have Flamethrower, as you might have noticed, and we are on the surface of the planet, just below the facility now. So we have to go around destroying these pipes, essentially. We're getting a few items first, so that's a nanobot boost, and we've got a capacity upgrade in here, I think. Oh, get me in. Nice, thank you. Alright, so now we're going to return to the main path. Ah, get me up. Thank you. Okay. And on the long way, we're going to drop a few of these grenades just to kind of, sorry, to break open a few floors for later. So one there, we're going back to in a second. Ooh, okay, let me, okay. So you can see me bouncing off here, maybe, off these kind of beetles in the room. It's probably hard to see on stream, but I mean, what's happening is I have no energy right now, so if I try and dash at all to these rooms, I'll bounce off the enemies. I'll show you here, actually. Alright, so I'm going to break this open, grab the next weapon pack. So this is the final weapon pack. It makes our drone do a bit more damage when it fires. I'm going to return back up here again. Oh, let me up. Alright, have I missed anything? I don't think I have. Unless I'm crazy. Oh, we missed a cycle, that's fine. I'm still trying to avoid dashing here because it would just mess me up. Like that. Ugh. That beat us in the way. Okay, we're good now, I think. So we really kind of try and tightly optimize around energy usage here because we don't take any of the save points. Here we go, nice. So grab the last resort reserves. We've got energy to get through these, I guess. That's fine. Let's try and make a good jump here if we can. That's fine. We'll just do this instead. Okay, nice. And fire 2 grenades here for a reason. Oh, well, okay, fire 3, I guess. One of them destroys the pipe, and one of them also destroys the floor right here to get the next health upgrade. Can I get up? Thank you. And I think I'm missing a health upgrade somewhere. It must be crazy. I'm trying to think I missed one here. What have I missed? Okay, nice. There we go. So that's all the pipes. I'll figure it out as it goes along. I've missed health upgrades like different ones in my practice runs, and it's like my biggest fear. But I don't know if I have missed one or not. I guess we'll see. Alright, so we're good to make our way down this passage we kind of opened up earlier into the final boss of this planet. Well, I guess the only boss. So take a quick safety save here. We've got 170 energy. That's I don't think that's quite right. I think I don't know where I've missed actually, honestly. But anyway, now we've got Special Visor, and this allows us to kind of see hidden objects as well as see in the dark. So this boss is quite unique in that the boss is not kind of hittable itself, but instead it goes into these enemies, like all these worms and stuff, and we have to kind of destroy the one that is in. Please go into. Okay, that's fine. So we're trying to destroy the ones at the sides, just so we can. Oh, don't do that. Just so we can kind of manipulate it to go into a close one, so that because it kind of has travel time as it's moving. Oh, my drone shot it. That's annoying. Get out of here. Okay, nice. It's got 2 more hits left to go. There we go. Nice. Don't go into those, please. Nice. We're good. Okay, and that's it dead. That was a bit of a rough fight, but it's not too bad. I've had way worse. Jump. If I fall here, it's bad, but there we go. We're good. Also, yes, I didn't mention, but like the reason I'm able to dash through those rooms and like all this kind of stuff that's happening, like the really loud noises, is because I have dash boots. I'm actually able to destroy those kind of flowers along the ground. Otherwise, you can't actually move fast along those at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Where am I going? I'm going to Burning Gamma. Okay. So this is fun. This is actually... I'll just kind of let this speak for itself. I didn't do anything like extra to do this, to make this happen, by the way. I didn't do anything. It just kind of happens if you do it in this order. I don't know why, but I mean, I'm invisible. Right, so we're going to now come back. Now we have power value, we can actually open this door and get the 10% movement increase that we can get there. Alright, and we're going to do a very interesting trick here to make ourselves visible again. It doesn't actually matter because we kind of get visible again once we return away from the planet. But we're going to do this anyway, just because we have to, for validation. We pet the dog. Twice. And we're visible again. The dog makes us visible again. I don't know why, but I do it anyway, just because it's nice. Pet the dog percent. I guess we can call it. Alright, so I missed that box. That's a shame. Alright, so we turn back to 6.7 here to clean up the rest of the items here. Get rid of... No, don't climb up. Okay, we'll get rid of those boxes there. Climb up here if we can. There we go, nice. So I destroyed those platforms earlier, remember? So that's one reason for it. That I can just go down there really easily. But there's another reason as well. Very specific reason in mind. Oh, coming up. And that reason is, if I can get up here, it actually allows us to do a wall jump here without having to kind of go all the way around, because we can't normally make that jump. I suppose all those platforms are gone. And you also remember I destroyed a bunch of boxes here as well. So this is the reason. We just, look at this speed. We just kind of fly through these rooms. And for some reason that one enemy can still hit us. I don't know why. Alright, so we're getting our second final item of Tacoma 7 here, which is the Flame Dash Thrusters. And as you'll see, well, you won't see it, I don't have any energy right now. But as you'll see at some point, I'm sure, this kind of leaves a trail with flames on the ground whenever we do a Shadow Dash. Okay, so actually let me get a bit, there we go. Now you can see it. I wasted time there just to show that, but that's fine. That's good. Okay. Also, I didn't mention, but we have the rocket launcher now as well, as you can see me using. And that item we just got now is actually important to get like this early, because that is the double barrel grenade launcher, or I guess dual barrel. So what that actually does is it allows us to fire 2 grenades for the price of 1, basically. It costs the same amount of energy and does like less damage, but it fires 2 at once, so overall it does more damage if you can hit both. So we definitely want that for bosses in particular. And here's our next boss, the assassin, which we need the special visor for to see in this room. Otherwise we actually can't see the boss, by the way. So we'll try and just use Shadow Dashes for this if we can. Ah! Okay, we're good. He's almost dead. He's going to teleport again. That's fine. Ideally we can kill him fast enough, but he just went away, I guess. He's almost dead now, and he's dead. Nice. Right, so coming up to our next boss as well. So we're back through here. This is the gate we opened earlier that I mentioned. But we come back to the final boss here. So there's a save point we can get to, but we're not going to go there yet. We're going to, first of all, destroy these doors. And there we go. Get out of here. Don't hit me. Oh, okay, we're good. Right, so we're going to come back here. This boss is actually called Mima. And it's spelled like M-I-M-I-R. So I don't know how it's actually pronounced, but I pronounce it Mima because this boss can be a run killer sometimes. Oh, what a... Look at that. One more cycle, I think. Okay, we're good. Okay, that's the boss done. No, not really. Now we have to find maximum Mima. Which is the hard part, I guess. It's more just kind of like a really slow boss, but if you fall from the hands, which are here, it's a big time loss. Okay, hang on. No, I didn't get any damage in the boss. That's fine. I need to get rid of this enemy if I can. So the first hand attack there always... Oh no! Okay, we're good. First hand attack always throws us off after a second. Hit him. Nice, we're good. Okay, please stop this house. Okay, I'm going to try and get on here if I can. Heal. Oh, hang on, heal. I can't heal. Okay. It's not going well right now. There's a lot of mages around me. We're just trying to do as much damage as we can to the boss right now. Get these enemies out here as soon as we can. Just knock them off the edge. Nice, there we go. Okay, thanks. That is in a bad position. But I think we're fine. Right, so now we're going to try and get him out of the way. Nice. Thank you, drone. I missed my grenades. No. Right, I'm going to have to drop here and hack this open, I think. Right, we might be good here. Almost done. Stop hitting me. Okay, we're good. That was not a good fight. But I think it was okay, I think. Generally. There was just a lot going on. Basically, she spawns... Oh, I guess Meme is actually like a collection of like 7 different mines, I think. Or 8 different mines. But the boss kind of spawns a bunch of different things, like at each kind of quarter of the health bar being gone. So it just kind of causes havoc as we're trying to do damage fast. So we try and optimize it around doing damage until about the halfway. And then also we can fire during this one frame, by the way. Doesn't do anything. But then we just kind of try and do as much damage as we can with the all energy right at the end. Also, this is Valkyrie Grace, by the way. I didn't mention that. Oh, I missed my grenade. That's not good. Try and get it. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that's the first phase done. Now the second phase can only be damaged by explosives, so we're going to have to power void the first, and then... Oh, come on. So she keeps activating shields, which is not good. But no, we're going to have to power void to get rid of the shields, and then we're going to use our energy to use grenades. So this is what I mean by like being optimized by co-op energy usage. There we go. We're done. That boss is way easier than Mima. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm trying to think where I missed the health upgrade here. Because I thought I got them all, but maybe I'm missing one. I know I missed it. That's a shame. Okay, I'm going to have to go and get there now. What's the best way even to get there? I guess? No. I guess like over here. This health upgrade is kind of out of the way, and it's easy to forget because it's on the way back from killing the giant robots that we killed earlier. So this is a bad time loss, but we're going to get it. Where am I even going? How do I get back up? Okay. Lost my sense of direction here. Oh, it's have to go up here. Okay. No, wait. No. Okay, we have to go up here, I guess. I'm not used to going back through these rooms. Okay. I think we're good now, but get out of here. I think we go down here, I think? Yeah, we do. I'm confused. Okay, so we have to climb it back up the jump shaft, I guess. And go to the left, just where that giant robot was. I'm sad I missed that because this was an okay run until then. Apart from Mima. Alright, so let's... so we actually need air dash to get this, which is why we can't get it initially. Here it is. Alright. So I'll be getting one more health upgrade. The final health upgrade, by the way, in case you're wondering, because there is 200 health available in the game, but the final one is actually part of the shop items. So now's a good time to explain that, I guess. So essentially, all collectibles means we get every item on the ground, like either on the ground or like from an enemy, whatever. Every item that you can collect just in the game, basically. Whereas 100% includes all the landing points, which each give a percentage point. And it includes 2 specific save points. I'm going here. So there's 2 save points, one at the start of Orbe and one at the end of the Icy Moon, and each of those gives 2% for whatever reason. And then the final bit is also the 14 shop items as well. So there's 2 shops. One of them gives 3 items, and one of them gives 11 items. So that's that all adds up to 17% that we skip. At least in my routes of the run, because I missed one of the landing points as well. But you could get everything if you want and have that still be a valid run, or you could get like none of the landing points if you want to risk it and stuff. But I kind of go for most of them just to be a bit faster than normal. No, stop. Okay, we're good. So we're going to destroy that that ground right there for an interesting reason. So perceptive ones among you may notice that there's like a beeping going on. So that's the whoa, it's a bit fast. Oh no, watch out for fire. I need to wait for that. So that beeping when I enter the rooms is the scan posimeter, which means there's a hidden item in here. Or there is an item, I mean. So the item in here is over here. And then there was one in the previous room that we skipped, but we have to go back through this room to actually get it. Which is why we are going back this way. Oh, nice, made it. Okay. So it's actually up here. We can't get up there. We used to be able to get up there, but we can't anymore because the devs changed it. Alright, so we're going to save before fighting this optional boss to get the final ability in the game, which is the green flamer attack. And that basically makes our flamer, drone flamer better. It allows us to do it underwater. And that is required for exactly one ability in the game, or like one item in the game. Alright, that's a very good fight. I'm happy with that. Oh, don't do that. What am I doing? I forgot how to control this game. That was a 1 cycle, which is nice. Right, so we got the weak point scanner, which is... I forgot what that does, honestly. We can skip that save point because we've got enough energy to get through these enemies, which is nice. Just about anyway. Take this hidden route again and get the final item of the Icy Moon. Not the final item of the game, by the way. We've got some more to collect in a bit. Where am I even going? Going down here. Alright, so I managed to move that engine just about right, which is good. Alright, so we come in here. That's the final landing point of the game as well, of Icy Moon. So we skipped one, as I mentioned. So what we're doing now is actually waiting for a door to open, as you can probably hear. And it's open. So when you start hacking that door, it spawns the enemies, like a gauntlet, but we can just go into the save point and just kind of let them chill. It's kind of funny. We don't care about the enemies. We just kind of want to save, of course. Alright, let's go up here through this hidden passage. And coming up here will be our final weapon of the game, which I'm nice. So that allows us to get this good cycle as well. Oh, that's no bad as well. Okay, that was no good. Should be good here, I think. Nice. Falling there is a big time loss, obviously, because you fall back down to the start of the room. I just dunked in his head. Alright, so that's another gauntlet of those enemies, but they're kind of easy to defeat. But we have to kill those to get through here. Nice, good fast climb. I don't always get that. That's kind of precise. Takes about a second. And now we have the final weapon, which I will show you in just a second. If I can make this. No, I didn't make it. That's fine. And here it is. It is a giant sine wave. What it actually is, it's like I guess it's like it's meant to be like electricity and stuff. So if you shoot enemies, they kind of I think it spreads to them as well. Might be wrong on that. But anyway, we're dropping down. Hopefully, yes, we got it. Nice. That's like a less than one wide gap, I think. The final weapon is math. Yes, that is correct. I like to think of it as like it's more like a sine wave, like in terms of audio. So we're just kind of deafening all the enemies. I like to think about it like that. Oh, I missed it. That's fine. Oh, please go up. Thank you. I have no energy, so I just have to get through him, I guess. Alright, so next item down here. And we have 2 items left in the game. I'll just make sure that I've got the... Yep, that seems right. So I should have 83% at the end, otherwise, because we skipped 17%. Wow, I missed that. Nice. So the final item is actually down there, down the gap I was just passing over there, but I'm not going to get it yet, because it's faster to go and get this item first, which is the triple jump. So we go and get this, and we return back, and triple jump actually makes it easier to get. Nice bounce. Triple jump makes it easier to get this one. I can actually make it across here. Okay, we're good. Nice, good actually good damage boost for once. That cycle was kind of tight to make. This one is as well returning. Hopefully we make it fast enough. Yes, made it. Getting better at that recently. I'm not getting better at that jump, unfortunately. Alright, so shooting with dubstep. Yes, that's correct. That's what we're doing. Oh, sorry, I should have got that. Okay. Alright, so that's our final item. And we've got 1 landing point left to go, which is the nearest one to here. And we're going to use that just to get back to the Icy Moon, which is how we end up with 83%. And as I mentioned, the final save point... Can I get up? Thank you. The final save point of the Icy Moon is the one... we've not hit it yet, but that's the one that gives us 2%. So we should have 81% now of completion. So let's go to the Icy Moon, to the end of it. Okay. So we're turning in through this door, which is obviously open now. Shiva Pride, the final boss, talks to us a bunch of times here. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump. Also, fun fact, the screen shake caused by those shots there, if you don't turn screen shake off, it's actually very difficult to just deal with it all. Wow, that missed. No, too much damage. That's fine. I don't have any shields right now, so this room's a bit dangerous. Oh, actually, that makes it easier. Nice. The enemy just blew itself up. Okay, we're actually good. That was a lot easier because the enemy teleported into the random place where it just blew itself up. Also, there's another cutscene skip just because we activated the save point and we're in the save point while the cutscene started. Alright, so let's go ahead. Get special. This is the final boss, by the way. It won't be finished yet, but I will call time at the right time. Alright, so I managed to get enough damage there using my flame dash rushes, especially the green flame ones as well. So that I could skip like a thing where she does a weird shield attack, I guess. And it just wastes a bit of time where you have to destroy it. And if you don't destroy it, it kills you instantly, by the way. I forgot to mention that. She's in the worst place imaginable right now. Get down. Oh no! That's bad. Also, she does these attacks as well, like these beams. So I'm trying to watch out for the hands as much as I can, because the hands will move in certain directions. So like from left to right is the most dangerous one, because that means she's going to do a bottom beam then a middle beam. Also, what will happen is, so when the health bar gets to nothing, she'll fall on the ground. So be ready on time, by the way. So when she falls on the ground, I'll be pressing one input while she's lying on the ground. So I'll kind of stab through her after the fight is over. And as soon as I press that stab, that'll be time, okay? I call it, and it happens. That's another thing, that's not good. Stop. Okay, we got a good bit of damage there. So there's this final cycle here, where she does this attack. I think she's all enough, that's good. Right, time's coming up soon, not yet, but one more grenade should do it, and then hold on. Oh, nice. Time. And that is, according to my advice, at least, that's a 55-38, which, not bad.
Yeah, GG's.
Thank you. I'm happy with that one, like, based on how much time I lost from missing an item. I mean...
Yeah, that happens. I was actually I was commentating with a friend doing a GDQ run at AGDQ, and the same thing happened to him. So I can absolutely relate. Like, it happens to everybody. So way to power through it, figure out what you were missing, and go back and get it.
Yeah, I'm just glad I managed to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and yeah, what a cool game. Very Metroid. I love the art style. Just really neat. How long have you been playing this?
About a year, like, well, I think like 9 months actually, I think. I started it back at like probably March, I think, last year.
Really cool, yeah. And what's the good speedrun community? Have you been having a lot of speedrunning?
So it's only me, basically. It's the speedrunning community is just me right now.
Okay. Well,
yep. But it's a fun game, I think. It would be really great to get more people playing it, because I really enjoy speedrunning it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a game that probably takes a long time to master, but there's a lot that people would be able to get into pretty quickly if they're used to those Metroid style games in particular. So yeah, hopefully some folks saw it today and they might be reaching out to you to maybe see about speedrunning it.
Yeah, for sure. There is a Discord run by the devs as well, and they've been really helpful with like speedrunning stuff and like giving, I guess, like tips. And they also helped me build the like live split auto splitter as well. Like they added stuff to the game, which has been helpful. So that's nice.
Oh, that's super neat of them. Yeah, that's cool when the devs can help support all of that. So really cool. Yeah, I went ahead and put the link to your Twitch channel as well as everybody else who did their runs today. Again, this was kind of like our first experimental variety showcase day. It was kind of like a mini marathon, actually. So this was fun. I hope you had a good time today.
I did, yes. It was fun watching the two runs as well. I enjoyed them.
Yeah, they were all really good. So to anybody who missed our earlier runs, which was Copy Kitty and Inside My Radio, there were some really neat runs today. Definitely check those out. And these are the kinds of games that we love to see in our marathons too. And just as a reminder to everybody, we did introduce, we announced, I should say, our next charity marathon earlier today. We're going to be raising money for the Organization for Autism Research, or OAR, at Fastest Furs Spring Spectacular. It's going to be May 20th through 23rd, and we will have sign-up forms for speedruns as well as showcases, musical performances, panels, anything cool that you want to do to support the charity. Submit them to us. We would love to have those things be part of our marathon, and maybe we'll be seeing MindSeize again. This was pretty cool run. So All right. And I was just kind of surveying the landscape. It looks like there is speaking of charity marathons, there's a really cool charity marathon going on this weekend. NASA, National or North American Speedrunners Assembly, they are doing Animal-thon, I believe. Yeah, all this week. Actually, I think it might be wrapping up soon. But we're going to go raid them. They are raising money for animals, which obviously is something that we support here. So, yeah, we're going to raid on over there, wrap it up for today. And then next weekend, we are going to have a showcase of the OG Resident Evil trilogy by Yoshi Chief. So that will be next weekend's showcase, and we hope you all come back and check that out as well. So thanks again to all of the runners today. We're going to go ahead and get that raid on. And yeah, just thanks again, everybody, for being here and supporting these awesome runs and these great runners. So we'll see you all soon. Take care.